Hey friends, I'm here and I'm back. Mmm, yummy, yummy in my tummy. Hey guys, welcome back to my movie review. Well, my channel. Another day in paradise. Hey, we're plugging away, man. This year is moving along. I can't believe how fast this is all moving. It is great, dude. Every day so far this year, I've put up a video. Hey, before I get into today's movie review, I want you to check those links down below. I've got two there that are kind of important to me. I got my Facebook page. I want you to check that out. I do a lot of the behind the scenes kind of stuff. I go out and about and take pictures and what I'm doing here in the theater, that kind of stuff. It all happens on that Facebook page. I add stuff there that I don't add on here. So if you want to see both worlds happening, both my movie reviews and my hoarding, as well as what happens not on YouTube, check out my Facebook page. Also, if you are interested in checking out what I have to sell and you want to support my channel, I have a Macari shop. There's a link down below for that as well. So if you want to support my channel, I highly recommend, please feel free to go check out the Macari shop. All right, you guys, today I've got a double feature for you. I am really excited about this. So I paid $3 for this. And this is really kind of cool. It's a Richard Pryor. Both of these videos that I'm about to show you are Richard Pryor. And I am really excited to show you this. Let's start with the first one. I watched this one first. It's called Moving by Richard Pryor. So this is an out there kind of movie. It starts off really kind of cool. So basically it's about this guy that loses his job. And he's all down and sad about his, luck, and he's upset that he's lost his job. Then he finds another job, and unfortunately, it's in Boise, Idaho. Now, this is a Chicago guy, this is a New York guy, this is a city guy, big city guy, right? So, an itch right underneath my glasses. Oh, it's horrible. Big city guy. Him and his wife and his kid, they're big city people. They like the big city. And Idaho is old fogey town, man. They don't have any desire to go to Idaho. There's nothing in Idaho. Now, I disagree, but I get what they're saying. Idaho, what? Boise? So anyways, he gets a new job. They sell the house. They get a moving company, or they try to get a moving company. And it turns out to be great. End up losing all their stuff. I mean, actually, they don't lose their stuff. They try to steal their stuff and take them for a run for their money, basically. But anyways, they sell their house in the big city. They move to Idaho. They buy a house in Idaho and moves into this new place. And his first day on the job, he knows nothing about this company at all. Seriously, nothing about this company. And apparently this company is not a good company to work for, and it goes under. Well, there's a camera crew there, and they're doing, trying to do some investigating kind of thing, trying to figure out what's going on, that kind of thing. And they stick the camera in his face and says, "Hey, what about this? What's going on with this? Why, blah, blah, blah?" And he's like, "Dude, I'm just trying to sharpen my pencil here." It's funny. It's really, really funny. He's trying to sharpen his pencil. Yeah. Anyways, the company goes under. Everyone loses their job. His first day, and he lost his job. And he's like, "Oh, what am I going to do with myself? What am I going to do with my life? Oh my gosh, this is horrible." Everything just completely falls apart for him. And so, anywho, that's when everything kind of goes, what? Not realistic, not practical, not even close to being like possible. So he ends up like finding or running into the semi truck drivers that have all of their stuff. Okay. This semi truck is like 8 feet. I mean, the hood of it, like the you know, where the engine bay is like 8 feet off the ground, and he is able to backflip onto it and jump off of it, and he goes psycho. His car is like this Mad Max looking thing. He's got an AK-47. At least that's what it looks like. I mean, he's just boom, lost his mind, and it is hilarious. Great film. Great film. Like I said, the ending, it's almost like he went nuts. Seriously. It's like he's in a dream world almost, and he's imagining that he's kicking these guys' butts and he's getting his stuff. He sits on the top of the semi truck, where the bulkhead meets the roof. And they're going down the road, and he's sitting there with his gun in his hand. I'm thinking, dude, if that thing's going down the road, you're going to fall off, man. This is not a parade. It's not going a mile and a half an hour. What the heck? I mean, just like, whatever. Good movie. Really good movie. It's called Moving with Richard. It's Richard Pryor. He's in the movie Moving is what the name of it is. Absolutely awesome. And then, so that's Moving. And then the next one we have here is called Greased Lightning. It is a play on words from Grease Lightning and Grease, Greased Lightning. This is funny. Okay, so again, kind of a out there sort of thing. Now this starts off taking place, I want to say in the early 60s. Maybe the late 50s, early 60s. And of course, they really show a lot of the culture in the South with the racism and that kind of stuff. There's a lot of it. And they really treat him as if he is just a second-class citizen. You really see the dynamic of the Southern mindset and how things were back in the time. Now, I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm not old enough to be alive to be there, but I'm assuming I would assume a lot of this is accurate, the way this is. Now, of course, this is based on a true story. I'm sure they embellish a lot and that kind of stuff in the movie, but it's pretty darn accurate as the way it feels in my heart. In my heart, this feels like it's spot on the money. So, Richard Pryor's character, let's call him Richard. His name's Richard. He's a great actor. Richard's character, he's a cabbie. He drives a cab, and he's trying to make a living. He's got his wife and his kid, and he's just trying to survive. He's trying to make a living, so he's a cabbie. And he runs into a friend of his that's doing bootlegging. And he's like, okay, I guess he likes to drive, so he gets into bootlegging, right? And he's a good driver. Unfortunately, some time goes by, and they figured out, hey, it's the cabbie Richard here. He's running booze. That moonshine, that kind of thing. It's running. So they end up catching him, put him in jail, and they're going to throw the book at this guy, right? Especially since the fact that he's black. They're going to butcher him. I mean, not literally, but they're going to throw the book at him, okay? So this guy, he's got this stock car kind of thing going on. He's like, man, this guy can drive. So he approaches him and he's like, hey, dude, if you drive for me, I'll get you off the hook. I'll get you out of here with maybe a little bit of suspension, maybe a little bit of, whatever. We'll get you out of here. We'll take care of it. And he's sitting there thinking, man, it's either that or I go to jail for ever. Sure, I'm in. Let's do this. I'm in. So he ends up driving the stock car race, and the first race was amazing. It was great. He won the race. Unfortunately, because he's a black man, they decided, you know what? He didn't win the race. Second place guy actually won the race. This black guy, you know, he's not even really a human yet. You know what I mean? Like, he's not even a human. He didn't win. That's the way they treated him. That's not exactly what they said, but that's the way they treated him, as if he didn't really exist. He was a colored guy. He wasn't anybody of any value. So he didn't let that, you know, he got angry over it. He got upset about it. He didn't get the trophy. At first, nobody acknowledged the fact that he won the race. After everybody left and gone home, he's still there. He's upset. He's with his crew, and he's kind of kicking, you know, like kicking the tires, and he's upset. You know what I mean? He's ticked off, like, dude, I won that race fair and square, man. I kicked his rear, you know? And the guy comes out, and he's like, he hands him a check, and he's like, yeah, so they all decided that I'm the one who needs to come out here and let you know what's going on. So here's your check, and yeah, you won. He's like, well, where's my cameras? Where's my photography? Where's the newspapers? And where's my trophy? He's like, so the guy's like, well, we'll try to get him to give the trophy back to you. It's like a week or so later, and they finally give him the trophy. Anyways, that's cool. But he ends up going on, and he ends up running a ton of races and killing it. He wins a ton of races. Gets into this wreck that almost kills him. Now, this is like probably 10 years down the road. This wreck almost kills him. His wife is begging him, please quit. Please stop. Or you're done. Retire. You're done. And of course, now Richard Pryor, he's got gray hair and he's older, you know. He's got to be almost 50 years old, and he's kind of like, he should be done. And he's like, you know, retirement isn't for me, man. I got to keep going. I got to do what I do. You know, I got to race. That's who I am. So he gets in the silver bullet, man. He gets in his new car, and he races his new car. And after a really long, amazing, fantastic race and suspense, he wins the race. And he wins it with one tire having only 3 lug nuts. You watch it, you think, oh my gosh, that tire's going to fall off. The tire's going to fall off. There's 5 lug nuts, and he's only running on 3. It's crazy. Wins the race. Absolutely awesome. And amazing film. Absolutely amazing, amazing film. Both of these films, both of them. Richard Pryor, you know, the first one, Moving, it kind of did this comedic thing, right? But in this Greased Lightning, it was a straight roll. There was a little bit of comedy, but it wasn't necessarily intentional. I think the comedy that I found in Greased Lightning was more of accidental because of the time period. When this was originally released to the general public, I don't think there was any comedy. I think it was more action and drama. Now that time has passed, it has definitely got a little bit of comedy in it. Let's see. What do we got here for dates? Do we have anything for dates? See, I hate it when they do these because the way they put them together, they don't. Okay, Moving was in 1988 is when they did Moving. So 1988 for Moving. And Greased Lightning was 1977. So there's 10 years. 10 years between the two. I would not have guessed, honestly, that Greased Lightning was 10 years difference. I would have thought maybe 2 years. But fantastic. Fantastic. So I really liked both of them. I thought they were amazing. Richard Pryor, for me, so yes, there's cussing, there's swearing, there's the N-word, there's all that kind of stuff. But again, it's from the time period. These movies, I'm sure these movies were not originally released or designed for the general public. even though that one's in 77, one's in 88, I still would think that these were probably not mainstream movies. I would assume that they're Warner Brothers, so maybe, but I would assume they're probably not. However, Richard Pryor's amazing. It doesn't matter if he's trying to do comedy or not. This is an actor that I think, especially in the future, like now and in the future, he's going to be underrated. I think people are going to forget about him. I'm not, but I think people in the future are, or especially now, they just kind of pass him off as being, oh yeah, I guess he was famous, and not really relate to what he was doing. Because before now, I didn't even know these two existed. So, yeah. I remember him from like See No Evil, Hear No Evil, and that kind of stuff. And then, of course, his stand-up comedy. And I have an image in my head of him doing some award show or something where he received like an Academy Award or no, it wasn't. It was a Lifetime Achievement Award or something. And he's in a little rascal scooter and he's got Parkinson's and that kind of stuff. That's the way I remember Richard Pryor, unfortunately. But again, Richard Pryor is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love him. I think he's a great actor, and he's definitely underappreciated, maybe. Anywho, if you haven't seen these or haven't checked these out, I highly recommend it, especially between the two. I really liked. So Grease Lightning reminded me a lot of Smokey and the Bandit, where Moving reminded me a little more of like Uncle Buck. It was that's kind of more where they were at. But highly recommend it. They were good movies. All right, you guys. I'm dude. It has been a long day. And as you can see behind me, I haven't gotten any work done. I got to get these bookcases. Oop, sorry about that. Ugh, don't want to ruin my Dick Tracy hat. I got to get these bookcases built. Hopefully, within the next couple of days, I'll get these all done up and taken care of. Everything will be great. But until then, anywho, you all have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day. And hey, go see a movie, man. Either it's in a theater or in, your living room or family room or your bedroom. I don't care. But watch a movie. Relax. Enjoy yourself. I highly recommend a comedy because, well, why not? Life is short. Let's laugh a little. All right, I'm out of here. Until then, y'all have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day. Bye for now. And cheers. Man, Richard Pryor. That's one to love. Gonna miss you, buddy. I'm sure you're with the Lord.